In your book, The Rajiv That I Knew, you refer to him constantly as RG. How close was your relationship with Rajiv Gandhi, former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, for you to call him RG?
I never called him RG to his face. To his face, I always called him Sir.
So,
I never called him anything but Sir.
mm-hmm.
And he began by calling me Mani Shankar,
Mm-hmm.
and then realized over time
Mm-hmm.
that Shankar was my father's name
Yeah.
and that I called myself Mani.
Mm.
So I was Mani to him,
Mm.
although I was 3 years older,
Mm.
and he was Sir to me, although he was 3 years younger. And I never called him anything else.
Mm.
I never had a relationship with him
Mm.
other than the official.
Mm.
The only time he ever came to my house
Mm.
was to condole when my mother died.
Mm.
And he never had me over
Mm.
to his personal house. So our relationship
Yes.
was basically an official one.
Mm.
But the gap between a joint secretary
Mm.
and a prime minister
Mm.
is a huge gap,
Yes, it is.
which is not easy to bridge.
Mm.
But because we were of similar backgrounds,
Mm.
and somehow he seemed to enjoy my company,
Mm.
and I was deeply impressed
Mm.
that a chap who was so unimpressive in school should make such an excellent prime minister
Yeah.
that I think my admiration of him
Mm.
seeped to his side,
Mm.
and he valued me. But in Chinmoy Gharekha's
Mm.
book,
Mm.
Chinmoy was another joint secretary in PMO.
Mm.
He's written a book called Centers of Power,
Mm.
in which he says in 1985, October, this was the year I had joined PMO,
Mm.
Rajiv said to Chinmoy
Mm.
that, a lot of people are telling me
Mm.
that Mani Shankar is very bad for me. And so they are pressing me to get him transferred. Do you think we can send him as an ambassador somewhere? And Chinmoy replied that also, yes, of course, we can easily find him an ambassadorship and send him off.
Mm.
And then Rajiv apparently said to him, I didn't know this until I read the book, came out only last year.
Mm.
Rajiv said, but I like Mani.
Mm.
So can I keep him? And Chinmoy was another joint secretary, of course, said yes. So it seems as if we clicked at some personal level.
Okay.
And when he allowed me to join politics, he added a very important coda. He said, I want you to come back to the Prime Minister's office as an officer on special duty. I thought that was a surprising thing to say. So I looked quizzical. And then he paid me the highest compliment that I've ever received. He said, you see, I want you back because whenever I give you a task, you only come back to me to say you've accomplished it. And that is why I want you back in PMO. But of course, he lost the election.
Yes.
So that never happened.